Thank you all for joining me today. My name is Bill Walker. I am the Great Lakes Regional Sales Manager with Inovonics, and I live in the Chicago area. RS2 and Inovonics have had a long history of working together to bring our customers the most innovative and adaptable security solutions. And today I'd like to take the opportunity to show you what Inovonics offers when it comes to commercial security, as well as how we integrate with RS2. Our patented wireless technology is called EchoStream, and it is designed as a life safety grade wireless technology meant for commercial and industrial sites. Our use of the 900 megahertz frequency gives us the ability to operate consistently and efficiently in the commercial landscape. Our frequency operates on a mesh network, and we have what is called frequency hopping spread spectrum, or FHSS, which basically means our signal is constantly hopping through 27 different radio channels in order to get the best signal for the application it was designed for. And when it comes to life safety, this is the reason why it is so important and why it makes Inovonics the leader in commercial wireless security. The fact that our transmitters have such a low current draw with minimal data transfer gives our transmitters a long and healthy battery life, well suited for just about any environment you could throw at us. Our wireless technology is built for purpose, meaning we're not reliant upon an IT network to function. We are solely built to provide wireless continuity in a life safety environment. Our high-powered repeaters come with battery backup and provide endless design possibilities, even in the most challenging building layouts. Our ability to integrate with most any security platform is really at the heart of what makes Inovonics so well suited for physical security and what has given us such a highly respected reputation of proven performance in life safety applications. We look at our 900 megahertz frequency. Commercial buildings can present all sorts of challenges. By utilizing this frequency, which has a very short wavelength, we can function at a high level where RF interference and building materials like metal play havoc on other wireless technology. Some of the advantages of wireless technology, when we talk about access control, for the doors that normally do not fall within budget for your customers, you now have an option for customers to monitor uncontrolled openings, initiate lockdowns, or have a receptionist release the door. One of your customers' biggest headaches is when they're out of storage on their NVR or DVR. Why not mitigate this by using a wireless motion along with our receiver that can be connected directly to a network camera or an NVR and can trigger the input to capture real events instead of outdoor interference or meaningless scenes. By adding a motion to go with your video system, you can reduce precious time and fatigue your employees who have to look at video and pour over security footage have to go through. By adding wireless panic alarms to your security system, you are creating a more secure environment for your customers at a very cost-effective solution in high-risk environments. Today, the demand for perimeter intrusion alarm has never been greater than it is. Inovonics, with our partner Optex, offers a vast array of outdoor motions and beams designed to provide peace of mind for your customers' outdoor security needs. Here we have our wireless repeater, the EN5040-T. It does not have to be hardwired to a panel or a receiver, as long as you have a power source. You simply plug it in, power it up, and you're ready to go. Our repeaters come with a 24-hour battery backup, and if the power goes out, and it can also support multiple hops per receiver, making it possible for you to have thousands of transmitters per system if your design calls for it. Let's take a look at our wireless door, window, and universal transmitters. From our most common, the EN1210, which can be wired to any door contact, or transmitters that provide reed switches, such as the EN1210W, as well as UL listed transmitters with tampers, such as the EN1210 EOL and the EN1210-15 EOL. And if your job requires a longer range transmitter, you have the high-powered EN1252 transmitter. For motion detection, the EN1260 is designed to be wall-mounted and has the capability to add on different lenses based on your design needs. The EN1262 motion detector is designed to mitigate against false alarms caused by animals or pets that are 30 pounds and less. The EN1265 is designed to be mounted on a ceiling, giving you the ability to cover a large open area in a cost-effective manner. The EN1261HT is designed for areas where there is high amounts of traffic and boasts a 4-year battery life. All of these motions have unique characteristics and are designed to fit whatever application you need when it comes to motion detection. If you have a specific application that requires motion detection, we welcome you to send us any info and we will help you to choose the correct motion for your project. Our vast array of panic alarm wireless pendants range from single button panic alarms such as the EN1223S that can be worn around your neck, to double buttons like the EN1235D that can be worn on a belt, as well as fixed mounted like the EN1235DF. We also offer a 4-button pendant that can be used for multiple conditions such as door openings. If you have an application for a retail location, we have a build trap transmitter. The EN1249, this device, when integrated with a camera system, can provide an added layer of protection for your security system to alert authorities during a robbery. We also have a glass break detector, the EN1247. It comes with an acoustic sensor designed to listen for the sound of breaking glass and has a range of about 20 feet. If your customer is asking you for smoke detection in a condo or non-required application, we have the EN1244 smoke detector. It is UL268 listed, and we highly recommend checking with your HJ prior to installation of these. The EN1245 is our carbon monoxide detector. It has a UL2075 listing and comes with a 10-year sensor. One of our environmental detectors is the EN1751 water sensor. Paired with the Honeywell FP280, this probe will give your customer peace of mind when they're away from their building that they will get a notification in the event of a water leak. Another one of our most popular environmental detectors is the EN1752 wireless temperature alarm. This transmitter comes with its own onboard sensor, or you can add an external probe, such as the T280R from Honeywell. This transmitter can save your customers a lot of money by eliminating server downtime in IT closets, as well as spoilage prevention in cold storage. Today, traditional outdoor protection has always included trenching and/or boring. In other words, really expensive. We partner with a company called Optex, who produces outdoor motion detectors that have Inovonics transmitters built in. From PIR beams to dual tech photoelectric detectors, Optex has an outdoor motion detector solution for just about any kind of environment. All these motions are battery operated and fully supervised. If we are looking to meet the demand of customers for outdoor perimeter protection in a cost-effective manner, this is a no-brainer and should be considered with any outdoor perimeter protection application. Now I'd like to introduce to you our Rocky Mountain, Canada Regional Sales Manager Extraordinaire, Mr. Sandy Fisher, who's going to talk to you today about our integration with RS2 and how it benefits you and your customers. Sandy, please take it away.
Thank you, Bill. So here's an example of a wireless endpoint or universal transmitter with a door contact. And this can go on a regular door, a man door, an overhead door, or even a roof hatch contact. And the simplest way to interface into RS2 would be with this picture of our add-on receiver, the board on top, the EN4204R. And when the transmitter activates, the receiver's relay will activate, and it can trip a spare input on a Mercury or a Mercury 1501 door controller, or an input on a Mercury I/O board, such as the MR16IN. And what this would do is provide an alert of a prop door or propagate an intrusion alarm. If that transmitter is a pendant, that can be used to initiate lockdown or to accomplish door release. And this is good if you've got just a few transmitters. It's an easy, inexpensive way to go. For larger systems, we have a more complete and direct interface where in RS2 software, when you go to add an SCP, one of the drop downs you'll see is Mercury and Inovonics. So you can do that with just a few clicks. That will create the SCP, which would be a dedicated Mercury 1501 controller. And then it will also add the SIO on that same channel, which is our EN6080 Area Control Gateway, or ACG. Now there's two ways to set up our transmitters. You can set up a pendant as a card. When the pendant is activated, the system would generate an access granted under duress event. You can set up our transmitters as inputs, and when they're activated, you would get an input alarm, and the system will also propagate transmitter supervision messages as well. So let's take a closer look at the Inovonics receiver, the Area Control Gateway. It can be powered by PoE. It is an IP connected device. It now comes pre-licensed from Inovonics for up to 150 Inovonics transmitters. So that means in most cases you won't need to purchase any licensing from Inovonics. And the way you set it up is you browse into it. It has an onboard user interface where you can register the transmitters as well as set your supervision options. And one of the screens looks like this. So let's look at the bottom half of the screen where you see a device ID, a transmitter ID, our part number, a description, and the supervision interval. Again, if it's a pendant and you're setting up as a card, you would add the card with a number of that second column on the lower left, the TXID. And then that's how you'd get the access granted under duress when somebody accesses or when somebody activates their pendant. If it's set up as an input, the RS2 input number is equal to our ID number plus 1. So that's how the interface works. Feel free to get a hold of either RS2 or Inovonics tech support for more in-depth training. Bill, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Sandy. It's always a great idea, guys, to have in your sales arsenal the EN7017 survey kit. Small and portable, compatible with iOS or Android, and it's a free download. The EN7017 can really prove to be a huge asset for you guys when you're with your customer during a survey to ensure you know exactly where our repeaters will be needed, thus providing your customer with an accurate quote the first time around. Well, guys, that's pretty much all we have today. We really appreciate RS2 giving us this opportunity to present to you. And if anyone has any questions for us, please see our list of regional contacts below, and we will look forward to hearing from you real soon. Thank you.